Hello friends and welcome back. We are back in House Flipper. We last left off trying to figure out what was going on with this door, as when it is placed it has this weird gap right there, and I'm thinking that we can put flooring there, so I'm just gonna look at that real quick just to make sure that I can cover it myself. I don't think it really matters which one I look at. But yeah, it's not red when I put it there, so I'm thinking that we can just cover that up, when I get to styling the interior of this home. Not ready to get there yet. We're just gonna go ahead and keep on chugging along with our missions and things like that. But we'll figure this guy out when we get to it. So let's go ahead and pop over here and look at the sky. Got 4 messages. And we've got 2 more from Thomas Johansson and Anthony Gray. We of course are going to move on in order. We're not going to do the garden ones yet. That's an expansion. I want to get like the normal ones out of the way. So we're going to go with Matt Marlowe, the baby on the way job right here. Hi there. My beautiful wife is finally pregnant and we're now more busy than ever before, but very happy too. I have no idea what to get my hands dirty with. There are so many things that need doing before our precious princess arrives. We're 100% sure that it's a girl. We've gone ahead and bought a cute little house for the 3 of us. Unfortunately, it needs a proper clean and preparation for our baby. I hope I can count on you to get the house in order. I would also like to ask if you could prepare the kids' room, buying the crib, changing station, possibly some toys. I put everything in your hands with this matter. You most definitely have to paint our princess's room a light rose color. Thank you so much, Matt Marlowe, soon to be dad. Soon to be dad, excuse me. That is a super adorable message. The thing here is though that they're already preparing to paint it a light rose color, and that could possibly come and bite them back in the butt and they have to paint it again. Or I mean, they could always leave it that light rose color. I guess it doesn't really matter. But they wanted that for the precious princess. If they have a precious prince instead, what color are they gonna want it? So we're gonna go ahead. They don't have weeds, so we already don't like them. We're gonna go ahead and get in here. Wow, it is super dirty. Right in the door. They're gonna give me junk to clean up. That's fine. But they did also say this was a new house. So I guess, they didn't do a very good home inspection the first time. And we're like, you know what? It looks like someone else was living in here illegally. But we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna roll with it. Have someone else come in and clean it. That's fine. I get paid to do that. So we're a-okay with that. This looks like it's going to be the baby's room. And clean out some of this trash. I will finish cleaning first before getting in here and decorating. Just to do things in order. Make sure that we get all this ickiness picked up off the floor. Probably do a little bit of speeding up so you don't have to sit here and watch me scrub for 30 minutes and we can get a little more done. Oh, it's something I just remembered. I needed to adjust the sensitivity because my mouse is all over my computer desk. Oh, missed a little spot right there. There we go. Meow. 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 Beautiful. Let's take a look at that sensitivity. Let's go. Probably what, in gameplay? Nope. Probably in controls. Maybe? Mouse? Mouse sensitivity. Let's crank that bad boy up. Let's see what that does. Ooh-wah! Alright. Take a look. Clean the window. Maybe it's just the window cleaning. My goodness. I just crank that bad boy up and it's still I gotta drag my mouse a mile just to do this. I'm trying to figure out right now where that other dust stain is at, because it says it's dirty right here, but I don't see anything. You know, maybe it's... Is it outside? Do they have a dirty exterior? No, y'all, I don't see no dust. What in tarnation? Is it like under the floor? Oh, it was under the floor. Alright, trying to hide behind that radiator. I see you. You know, I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to clean that dirt that's under here if I can't move their sink. Oh, there we go. Haha. Alrighty, so we've got all the cleaning done. We're gonna go ahead and get into this room. Alright, we've got a little bit of dirt left. Up there it is. Alright, so now we need to paint it and buy the objects. We're going to look at our task. We've got paint with the colors pastel pink. Slap this guy down. I'm not quite sure. I think we're gonna see if it lets us leave this white over here because I really like that. So from the looks of it, it's not going to let us keep this white, but I could always trick the system, you know, and let me and just, what is it? Trying to have me paint right there. I don't know. Stop it. There we go. And just come back through with what I want to paint white, you know? So I think having this pink and white looks really nice. Have some contrast between wall colors and not just straight up, you know, just that one color. Why did I put so much paint in that roller? So we're gonna paint the rest of this pink. I'm gonna buy white, and then I'm gonna go back over it with white. Give them a little 1-2, you know? Oh, you know what? We want to paint this though. Got a skill point. We're gonna look at that. Alright, so let's do... Let's go with a little bit faster painting. Alright, so finish that painting. What I'm curious about is if I paint... You know, I'm not supposed to paint it white, but if I paint it white, will it go back? Will it go backwards? Like, will it take percentage off, I wonder? We're gonna find that out right now. So what, we'd want white starting here. Yeah, man, that is unfortunate. I could leave the percentage off, but I'm also like a giant completionist, so I wouldn't personally not leave it at 100%. So that is unfortunate to us. We can't do what we want in the room, I guess. You know, we don't own the place, so I guess I can't design it the way I want it. We'll have to wait until we start buying houses ourselves. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go back to tasks. They want a baby cot, a bookcase, changing table, and a poof. 2 poofs. Let's go with this baby cot. You know, they're all about their little baby princess. Let's go ahead and just keep with this pastel rose design going on, although I think I'm going to do a little light gray in the front there. Yeah, I like that. Slap this baby right there in front of the window. Stranger danger alert. And then get our little bookcase. We got shiny gray, and we got gray wood, or white wood. We're going to go ahead and go with white. Keep up with this design right here. Although it makes me wonder if I should go back and change that light gray back to white. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Let's slap this guy. I think we're going to slap it right here. And put the changing table right there, and then the 2 poofs on the sides of the crib. Want that? Slap that guy right there. And now let's get our 2 poofs. Yeah, I don't really see any colors I want. We got lily, that shiny blue, orange, green. Let's go with the gray one. Gray poof. And you know what? We'll go with... Do we like violet? I don't like violet. We'll just go with the lily. And a second poof. And we are not completely done. Oh, what was I not looking at when I was in these rooms? Oh. I did not clean this last window. For shame. What else did I miss? Man, I'm not doing a good job of marking all these tasks. Oh, wait, did I made the... Oh, I forgot the windows again. Man. I'm just doing a horrible job. And voila! Now we have completed the job. Let's go and look at that skill point real quick. Cleaning. And we're gonna see all dirt on the mini-map. Alrighty. Go and complete the job and head back to our home. You've completed 100% of the job. You may now complete the job for $7,012.43. Are you sure when I complete the job? Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. Take me back. And we are back home from another job well done. If you've noticed outside of our house, I am finally going to clean the exterior. You know, we can't yet take care of our lawn, but you know, that's okay. We can go ahead and clean the house though. We'll finish up making the outside look good. Maybe pull some of these weeds. Definitely pull some of these weeds. You know, they're hiding the dirt from me. Bam, bam, bam. You know, and then once we're done taking care of the old bad boy out here, we will continue on our quest of finishing out all of our jobs. And then once we become a master, we will start doing our own houses. And taking care of that, where is this dirt? It's right here. But I don't see no dirt nowhere unless it's on the inside, but this looks like an outside dirt stain. Oh, it's right underneath the window. The windowsill. There we go. Alright, and that was the last dirt stain. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of these weeds. You know, we like those free points. And then when we get a lawnmower, we can come out and mow this super tall grass. You know, I spoke in the last episode that my husband and I, neither of us like weeding. The same comes to mowing, you know, our lawn. It's just, it's hot outside, you know, and man, we just don't want to do it. And you know, I don't mind a little yard length because it's better for the animals and insects that live in our area to have, you know, some of that flowering, people call them weeds, but to have that flowering plant to pollinate and things like that. And I don't mind. You know, my neighbors might mind, but I really don't. I don't care about their opinion when it comes to that. Bam. Alrighty. We're looking pretty swanky-danky, so we're gonna go ahead, get back into our house, get on to that new job. So we're going to do Thomas Johansen additional walls. Good afternoon. I need some alterations made to my 2-room house. My daughter is now 3 and we feel like it is time that she has her own room. Please divide the bedroom into 2 rooms and make sure the new rooms both have doors that connect to the corridor. Could you please also put in a new bed and remove and sell the crib? Yours faithfully, Thomas Johnson. I don't know how I like him signing off to me as yours faithfully, because he is not faithfully mine. He is faithfully his spouse's. Oh, they need their yard mowed. You know, if only I had a lawnmower, I'd take care of that for you. For those extra points. Speaking of points, I believe we did get a skill point back there, right? Yep. We're gonna see weeds on the map. I think that'll be good. Alright, let's get in here. They want us to fix their electrical problems as well. I'll take all this off. Take them screws off. Slap you back in there. Put these in at a normal, not a normal order, but a random order. Slap that guy back in there. Put the plate back on. And screw you on. Beautiful. Here, this bad boy. I like it when it just lets me hold onto the mouse and it puts things in. Like for the screws, I don't gotta unclick or anything. I can just drag my mouse over and it does it. And bam pow. Alright. So they want to knock these walls down. We love demolishing, so we're gonna get to that. Bam. So now they want a new wall right here where the red is at. That is a-okay. Now they can just have random, you know, 4 random white walls. Alrighty, so we're gonna sell some stuff. The baby cot. And buy some stuff. I think we're gonna go with that. You know what color is her... Oh, what color is that? Like a purple? You think that's purple? Maybe. Hold on. Let's move this guy out of the way. We love that color. Okay, what color is that? Nope. You know, maybe I can't. Oof. Oh wait, hold on a second. Okay, yeah, that's the same color. But now that bedding doesn't match, so we gotta find a better bedding. We got that wenge. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that white. As personally, I don't think any of those colors went well with that. Goes well with this wenge color. So yeah, this room is not complete. They can paint this themselves because they don't want me to do it, and I am a-okay with that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna complete this job now. You have completed 100% of the job. You may now complete the job for $4,207.46. Are you sure you want to complete the job? Yes, sirree. And we are back home, which means we are back onto the next job. Bring in that bank to get us those skills to move on to making our own houses to flip. So now we're moving on to Anthony Gray with walls to knock down. Mr. or Mrs. Recently, large rooms have become popular, which is proven by the fact that my neighbor and the neighbor of my neighbor knocked down several walls in their homes. I would also like to have several walls demolished in my house. The walls between the living room and the kitchen and corridor seem unnecessary. What is more, the neighbor from across the street painted the walls in her bedroom with a bright blue sky color, and I would also love to have the same. I believe that such a professional company will deal with my request at a very low cost without any problems. Best regards, Anthony Gray. You know, we don't respect this this last line here. At a very low cost without any problems. Obviously, you know, I'm working not just to help people but to make money. So obviously, no, I don't want to work for low costs. I work for whatever my job takes to pay me. So my skills are worth that. Let's take a look here. He wants all of this gone. And we're okay with this because I love smashing stuff with the hammer. So let's get to it. Oh dear. I was stuck. And we'll put this guy back to where it was at. Over here trapping me in the living room. And now? Are we supposed to paint it something? Ah, he wants his bedroom painted. Okay. Alright. this big old boy. And let's get the painting. Alrighty, so we got all the painting done. Personally, I like that dark blue better. The dark blue over here with the white, you know, because his sheets and things were dark blue. It kind of matched the room. And with this light birch and that right there, I just felt like it, you know, looked a little better than this weird light blue we've got going on now. But you know what? That's what he wanted to paint his house. So I guess, you know, that's what he's going to get. So we're going to go ahead and complete the job right now then and head on back to our home. You've completed 100% of the job. You may now complete the job for $6,311.18. Are you sure you want to complete the job? Yes, sirree. We are back home, and I think we've got time for one more job in us. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into that. We've got Nick Flo, student's house to clean up. You know, I've cleaned up student dorms before and student apartments, and let me tell you, they need cleaned up good. Good morning. I hope you can help me. I am retired and not in the best of health. I currently own an apartment that I have been renting to students for many years. This year, unfortunately, I rented to a bad bunch of students, which turned out not to be the best decision. They didn't pay on time, so I went to check things out. When I opened the door, I almost had a heart attack. The whole house was a pigsty. There was trash, liquor bottles, and mud everywhere, and they were laying on the kitchen floor drinking. When I spoke to them, they rudely told me to get lost. I finally got them evicted, but the mess still remains. Some of the furniture and radiators are missing. Can you please clean up my house and make it suitable for new tenants so I can put this mess behind me? Yours sincerely, Nick Flo. You know, I found the biggest thing when cleaning student apartments were the kitchens. They were just always super greasy and had like a good film just like set over top of like the countertops and the oven and everything. And I was like, oh, because, you know, they liked cooking obviously, but didn't know the proper care for like kitchen appliances and things like that. You know, they're just out of home for the first time. Well, at least hopefully for the first time. They've got parents that, you know, happily house them until then. But, you know, they don't know the proper care of most home appliances and things like that. And so, you know, they let that grime build up. It's not a big deal to them, but then like you notice after a while it gets sticky and it smells bad, and you know, they'll learn that when they're in their own place, not just somewhere they're living for a short amount of time for something like school. So you need to give them the benefit of the doubt. They'll learn eventually. It's just all new to them, and so they're trying to figure out the world and things like that. We were all there at one point in time in our lives, so you know, you don't want to be too mean. And this kind of situation for this game is like they're drinking on the floor and this is a pigsty, so. And they got evicted, you know, it happens. But we're obviously going to clear out these weedy weeds, get them free points. You know, it's not what we're here for, but we'll get them points anyway. Pick the weeds out, get some free points. 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 You know, this soundtrack for the game, I honestly think it's bussin'. I just love the little music track is bomb. See what skills we got. You know, I don't care too much about the molehills, so we're gonna go ahead and get this. We'll get there eventually when it comes to that planting and stuff like that. Got a few more weeds left, it looks like. You know, I've totally forgot about my mini map. I'm seeing some things right now, actually. Oh, dead plants. Yep. clear that out for you. Let me just make sure I got all these weeds. Oh, there was one over here. Yep, you see it? Ah, there it is. Whoop. Alright, we're looking for weeds. I think that might be everything except for that one little one I remember. Look at the mini map inside that house. There's just ickiness everywhere. Oh, that one's hiding in the bush. Get that guy. And, oh wow. There's, oh, it's these little baby dandelions. There we go. Bam. There we go. Here we go. Alright. Awesome. So we're gonna get back into this house. Open all these doors so I know where I've been. You know, surprisingly enough, the front entryway here, other than this one spot, doesn't have dirt on it. So I guess that's one spot that was free of the trash. Wow. And there's our second window. Now let's slap on a radiator for this guy. We'll also fix this too. Put it right there. I can get my mouse to do what I wanted there. It's taking longer. Alright, so let's get this radiator. You know, I just noticed too, it wants us to paint in here. Yep. So they must have painted this room without permission. Which I, you know, if I owned property and rented it out, if my tenants wanted to paint, I would ask them to see the color. And if I liked it, you know, I wouldn't mind if they painted it or not. Because A, that's a free paint job. It freshens up the look. And if I approve it, it doesn't really matter, you know, if they paint it or not. Go ahead. You can repaint. So it's no big deal to me when it comes to painting, at least. And, you know, at least it's tasteful and matches. So there's that. They have that going for them. Alrighty, so we are one room down. Get this guy done and move into the next room. Get rid of this paint, unless... What if there's more white to paint? We'll go ahead and keep a hold of this. Put that guy right there. Oof. Get this guy cleaned up. More, oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so that's all the dirt. Get this chair back in here. Bam, and let's clean this window. Meow. Alrighty, and let's slap on a radiator. Radiator is all set. This room is complete. This one is too. Let me go ahead and shut that door. Go ahead and shut this door. Get into this little corridor. Get it all cleaned up. That kitchen is absolutely horrendous. We're gonna shut that door. We're gonna do that last. Alright, so this room here first. There is absolutely so much trash everywhere. we have this bedroom complete. Let's move on. Down to this bathroom. Looks like it's just covered in they steal the sink? Is that why it wants me to put a sink in? It's because they stole the sink? Could you imagine? And where's this dirt at? Ah! Hidden behind the tub. On to the next one. Alrighty, so this is this bedroom down. I'm gonna fix this guy real quick though. Bam. And we are on to the last, absolute last thing. I don't think we're gonna need the white. The kitchen. Ugh. Alright, so it wants me to vacuum up glass shards, but I don't see any more in this room. Unless it'd be in different areas. And on top of that, I don't have a vacuum. So vacuuming up items without a vacuum might be a little difficult. But I also noticed that I forgot to do this bathroom right here, so we're going to get that taken care of. And there's a lot still left to do in this house, so this video is a little bit longer than I would have liked it to have been, but that's fine. Right, that is this bathroom completed. But did they really have to steal every single radiator out of every single room? Making my job more difficult. This should be the final room. And we'll get everything squared away. Alrighty, so that looks to be fully completed. It still says it wants me to vacuum up glass shards. But if you look on the minimap, I don't see anything. Oh, pull out vacuum. Maybe it's too late to do this because, you know, I cleaned everything. So I'm not quite sure. Well, let's just pick up this entire countertop. I don't see anything, so I think it's too late. So sad. You know, it's a bummer though, because I won't be able to get 100% on it, but that's, you know, it's fine. We'll just take one more peruse around the house, make sure everything's clean. This was a giant job, you know, a little bit more than I thought it was going to be for the end of the video, but that is fine. We like these big jobs, a lot to do, a lot to finish. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call that an end of this job. I don't know what glass shards I'm supposed to vacuum up. I apologize for cleaning it up with a mop, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call this job completed. You've completed, sadly, 91% of the job. You may now complete the job for $6,317.49. The job is not fully completed. Are you sure you want to complete it? Yes, because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, so... Alright, and we are back home from a long day of work. So I'm gonna call this the end of this episode, and I will see you guys next time.